welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and today we're doing a full review episode for the Apothic Inferno, the whiskey barrel aged, blended, robust, and toasty. It's very nice. So if you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. Come on in, have a seat. Good times will come. All my returning viewers, you know how it goes. Let's go ahead and get on with it. So today's the full review of the Apothic Inferno, and I have seemingly jumped the gun. I need to get my notes out. This move just cannot happen soon enough. Everything's trying to get packed and get used at the same time. So for all my new people, while I'm getting my notes pulled up, I changed from regular paper, pen and paper. I moved to my my Remarkable tab, and I got everything organized better, but now I have to just run everything down. Where are you? I do apologize. So we are here with the full review of the Apothic Inferno. So if you're new to the channel, part one is off the rip. Get it home, crack it up, and pour it in the glass. Have my first pour. Share my first impressions with you because first impressions count. And there's always seconds or thirds. Or part two, where we are today, called the full review. We drink it down to about halfway-ish, and then we leave what's left in the bottle. Now, considering this is a wine, we do the 5 days off the rip. Third day is going to be the full review, which is today. 4, 5. The fifth day is going to be the final pour. Thusly named because we'll have the final pour in the glass and we'll compare it to the first pour out of the off the rip. Today we're doing the full review. I go on the internet, I find as much or as little as possible, which in this case it's little. It happens. Sometimes I get so much that it takes 15 minutes to get it out. But today we're going to be doing this one. So this is 2 to 4 months in oak. It says whiskey. It says whiskey barrel aged blend. Doesn't say what whiskey or where they source it from. If you know, let me know in the comments. I'd love to add that to the database. 60 days after it is, I guess you would call it finished, right? 2 to 4 months in oak. Then it's 60 days in whiskey barrels, ex-whiskey barrels, I'd have to say. This is a blend. So the blending consists of the Zinfandel, the Merlot, and the Syrah. Syrah? I gotta look that one up. But there's also the Cabernet Sauvignon. So it's a blend of 4. We don't get told how much of each is in it. Okay, fair enough. While we're sitting here wasting time, the cork. Ooh. Just gonna get a pour on. Special mood lighting for you guys today because I'm whining and dining you. Put that down. Taking a break from the notes real quick. Go ahead and take a look at the back here. 60 days in whiskey barrels. This is a 15.9% alcohol by volume. It is an American red wine out of Modesto, California. It's a beautiful color. I don't have a wine chart. I mean, because it's basically what, 3 shades. You got white, you got reds, and you got the rosé. So Mr. Randy paid just $15 out the door for this at his. Where did I get this from? I got this from Specs. I do believe I got this from Specs. On average, this is between $15 and $20. Again, depends on where you go. I haven't really looked to see if it's an H-E-B or any other grocery store outlet. They say that it's grilled meat, grilled fish, or spicy desserts. These are the pairings. I'm sorry. I put the cart before the horse on that one. Grilled meats, grilled fish, basically anything grilled, and then spicy desserts is the best pairing for this one. Dark fruit. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go ahead. Let's get to that first palating. But we're going to get on the nose first. Man, I'm all over the place, kind of backwards here. The nose has definitely toned down a little bit, smoothed out from off the rip. It has a very interesting sort of twangy, like high-end sort of character. I believe I first originally associated with like the smell of new cheap shoes. Maybe that, like that foam that some of those really cheap shoes are made out of, or that material has this sort of weird, sort of almost like a new car smell, but there's different, like the new shoe smell. But then there's all those beautiful things that have come in behind it. You get the cherry, you get the like that sweet red fruit. With some light vanilla. Yeah, some spice, some oakiness. Yeah, that's from the whiskey barrel. You get some dark fruits, like I said, the cherries and whatnot. It's kind of like that sort of artificial black cherry that you might get from like a car air freshener. I get that out of there. Like that, not the really cheap kind, but the really nice kind. That really deep, rich black cherry. That's nice. Let's go ahead and get on the palate. A little bit of mood lighting. It's got some good viscosity. It's still hanging in there pretty good from a couple days ago when I did off the rip. A couple days from now, we're going to do the final pour. The smell, that character has like calmed down a little bit, so it's not very front and center. You got to go deep to get a lot of the other stuff out. I'm not really getting anything toasty. I know it says it's robust and toasty, but I'm just not getting any of that. Just stuck there. All right. Oh yeah. That first palating was a little rough, like stumbling, trying to jump up and start running. It takes a little bit of warming up, but that second palating is really where all this stuff is going to shine through. You can start to see how those legs, look at that. Very nice fat legs coming down around. This is very nice wine. This is definitely in line. They do have a $25 bottle. I don't remember what it was, but it's on the list. I've now I went ahead and put everything they have on the to buy list. I did the dark red. I did the white. And now we're doing the Inferno. We got a few more out there. This is quickly becoming one of my more favorite brands and lines of wines. So, finish. It's kind of tricky with the wine. So we're going to let that roll for just a moment. We're going to work it while we work this note. My score. I'm going to give this a weak 5 out of 5. This is a very excellent wine, coming in at a very reasonable price point. $15 out the door. $15. Now, like I said, they do have one. The highest price point I've seen with my own two eyes is $25. I forget which one it was, because they all all the dark ones, they kind of look the same. You just have to read what it says in order to know the difference, and I haven't memorized it yet. A weak 5 out of 5. The finish it's not very long at all. I would say just a little bit longer than short. Not quite a mid or a decent length. It does kind of leave this lingering dryness, but just barely. Also, I have to contribute that dryness to the climate at the moment. It's very dry. The humidity, it's about to go back up because we're going to get some rain and we're going to get some very, very cold temperatures. We're talking teens this weekend. So that's mid to late January. I don't know what time this video is going to make it out. It probably won't be making it out before the end of January. I'm trying to build up a little bit of buffer. So I go through this moving transition. I will be out for 30 to 60 days. I'm probably not going to be able to be making a whole lot of content, or at least editing and doing all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to be out of sorts for real. So week 5 out of 5. The finish, it's pretty much gone. it left a little bit of dryness and a sort of light aftertaste that I think I had a wine kind of a situation. My fair price, I think it's underpriced. I think this is easily a $20 bottle of wine. I think 15 is a nice little deal. Like, hey, like, I mean, I probably could have paid 20. Glad that I didn't. I always like to spend less to get more. So 15 to 20, I think, is very, very more than reasonable. Would I buy this again? Sure, I would definitely buy this again. I guess after I've tried a whole plethora of other wines, especially everything that's in their line, I will go ahead and probably come back to this. But there it is. The Apothic Inferno Whiskey Barrel Age Blend. I don't know about toasty, but I will definitely say the robust for sure. And remember, this is a 15.9 ABV. It's got good viscosity. It's got a wonderful palate. Cheers. So let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I'm going to go ahead and finish this off. Have a good one.